Listen, we are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new. And honey, listen, I am back in the building. How you doing? How your baby mama doing? How your baby daddy doing? How them badass Sharon doing? Listen, we are back because Yolanda, honey, and her croonies over there talking about Melody. It's like, didn't you lose the court case? You lost. That's how you know you're dealing with somebody with a personality disorder, because they can't even take a loss. They can't even take it and move on, go on about their business, go on down the highway, run away from me with this Apollo. They can't do none of that. Yolanda's aunties is over there talking about Melody is so miserable. Melody ain't got no man. It's like, say what now? Melody ain't got no real fans. Nobody's really telling her the truth. It's just like nothing could be further from the truth. If Melody is so damn terrible, why was your nephew, okay, or niece, okay, hey, all is fair, right? Why was your, I guess since we call her Yolanda, niece would be appropriate, right? So why was your niece trying to, honey, she was on some Brandy, I want to be down with you no matter the time. Okay, she was like, honey, listen, she was trying to be down with Melody. She was trying to eat off of Melody's fork. She was trying to eat at the same restaurants, honey. She was trying to let me in now. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now. Okay, Nelly, she was doing the Nelly with it, honey. It was too much. So if Melody is so horrible and terrible, and that reminds me of what Melody said to Martell. If I'm so horrible and terrible, why do you want to be back with me? Okay, absolutely. Why do you even want me back, you hood mother? Her ghetto and her rude. Now, as far as Yolanda and them damn aunts, get that ghetto shit out of here. But it's just a mess. What is it? You got, what is going on? What's going on, honey? What's wrong with the people? They can't figure out if they love you, if they hate you, honey. Break up to make up, that's all you do. First you love her, then you hate her. It's a game for fools. Okay? You say you don't want me in your circle, and I'll say it's you. I have to find something better to do with my time instead of obsessing over you. Ooh, break up to make up, that's all Yolanda do. First you go quit YouTube, and you done with Love and Marriage Huntsville. This a game for fools. Okay? Listen. Child got me over here singing. I know I can't sing. Listen. Okay, but I just want y'all to get the point. Like, what is going on? This man or woman, honey, is butthurt that this woman said no. She closed the door. The door is closed permanently. Okay? The door is closed. So, yeah, those aunties, they are a bit obsessive too. You know, they don't check, their nephew. They don't, they don't tell him that he's wrong. But Melody's fans is supposed to tell her she's wrong. For what? Okay? It's a mess. And then over there calling a woman fix a flat. It's like, can you say something nice? Okay, you remember you wanted to be in her circle. It was never the other way around. I'm not understanding, honey. I'm just a bit confused, okay? I'm just a bit confused. Let's shake a bone and get the hell on. Let's get to Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac. It's a lot been going on. Stacy didn't kick Tia out. I thought it was so funny. Stacy was like, get your ass out of here. She said, you a try hard. You just want to fit in with these ladies. And Tia shot back, well, you've been here a year. You still don't fit in. Tia, it's not good for you to just come in and want to fit in. It do kind of feel like you joined this bandwagon of trashing Stacy. Stacy, if you wouldn't lie so much, you kind of put yourself in these situations and you shoot yourself in the foot and you lose credibility every time you do that. So I just wish Stacy would stop. I like Stacy. I think she's beautiful. Stacy need to eat though. She looked cute in her little blue jean outfit. Okay, down to her event for her cannabis line. Ashley, shut your ass up. Like, Ashley is a fucking joke. Ashley is over there breaking up with Zach, Josh, whatever the white boy name is, because he won't take her overseas. Girl, Michael was taking you every damn where and was still cheating on you and treating your ass like trash. So like I said before, ladies, do you want a man that's extremely rich, or do you want somebody that got money and that's still going to treat you with some respect and with some decency? Like, which one? And according to your morals, values, ethics, and standards, you should know which one to choose. Don't just date a rich man. That rich man, that's exactly what I was talking about. Michael is the epitome of what I was talking about, with a man that has a lot of money that treats you like trash, cheating on you, men, women, dogs, cats. Like, Michael didn't discriminate, honey. And Ashley over there, I don't think that, the man I'm seeing, I don't think he has the finances, and I have a lot of people depending on me, and I need somebody to take care of me. Ashley is still looking for somebody to rescue her. Bitch, you got the finances. Listen. She tried to put it off on the fact of, he doesn't have any children, and if I have any more, I may need them, or have them in the next year or two, and, we're just not seeing eye to eye. Basically, Ashley was breaking up with that man. I don't care what excuse she makes. She was breaking up with him because he didn't have the finances. He hadn't taken her overseas. What did she say to him? We've been dating for over a year. The entitlement. He ain't got to take your ass overseas or no trips. And he was like, well, we could go somewhere this weekend. I asked you to go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, that ain't nothing. Like, Ashley is so fucking ungrateful. I said, you keep it up, you go be over there in that goddamn tent with Sheila and your stepdaddy, okay? Ashley is a victim of, she just don't know how to choose the right man. She don't. She has so many resources that a lot of the girlies don't even have, right? And it's like, girl. And the man seemed like he really likes Ashley. I felt bad for him. But then again, I felt happy, like, well, the quicker he gets the hell away from her, the quicker he could find somebody that will appreciate him. But yeah, Ashley was doing too much. And I like that he told her our relationship shouldn't be predicated on me taking you out of town or taking you to some fucking islands and around the country. And yeah, it's too much. Ashley is not looking for love. She's looking to be love bombed. And you guys have to know the difference, ladies. Okay, let's move on to this conversation, honey, with Monique Samuels and Gizelle Bryant. It didn't look right. Monique, you do all this apologizing to Gizelle, but you don't have shit for Candace. What did she say? Did y'all see the little video she came out with where she was like, yeah, there was never, no, she was on Watch What Happens Live and they asked her would she make up with Candace. Oh, there was never a relationship. That's a lie. You and Candace was cool. Remember when you wasn't too fond of Ashley and Ashley was calling your ass an alcoholic, you was over there gossiping to Candace. and talking about them Darbies to Candace. So now you want to rewrite history and erase that you ever had a friendship with Candace. And I think it's something there with Monique, because it's like, are you ashamed that you treated a so-called friend the way you did and fought her the way that you did? You know? But yeah, how do you make up with Gizelle, somebody that never gave you their stamp of approval? She never gave you the validation you wanted. Candace did that. Candace, like, put the girls to the side to be your friend, to be down with you. She was devoted to you that first season. She came in through Ashley, knew Ashley longer from the pageant world, but she was like really loyal to you, and then you sunk her. You got sick of her. I guess it all started when Ashley was trying to have a baby, and Candace was calling Ashley out, like, how you trying to have a baby? You always drunk all the time. And all the girls got mad at Candace, including Monique. And, you know, you can kind of see certain things, you know, with Candace, but it wasn't enough for, like, Monique to sink her and not want to be friends with her no more. Then Monique got to saying, yeah, but she invited Sharice around me. Sharice is going to be around the group. So why are you so mad that Candace did that? And just like, when they was at her lake house, I forgot who it was, but they called her out. They was like, why are you more mad at Candace than you are Gizelle? Well, Giselle's not here right now. No, she wanted to come down on Candace for having a private conversation with Gizelle and Ashley about Michael cheating. You remember when Candace discovered that. But yeah, she went off on Candace and kept trying to argue with her. Monique has this thing with her, and I hope she admits to it, that where she was trying to control Candace. Candace is a very strong personality. She is not to be controlled. Chris can't even control her. Why the hell you think you are? And you out of order for trying to control people. You can't say to a friend, hey, I think you kind of going too far, la-di-da-da-da. Say your point, and then that's it. You don't try to overtly control and bully and, well, you're just so wrong. I'll drag you, pregnant and all. You went too far, but now we know why you went too far. You was over there with Big Boy. And then for you to get so mad at Gizelle for calling him Big Boy, Monique got to explaining that, you know, well, I think, Gizelle, me and you went wrong from the trainer situation. I was like, no, that ain't where y'all started and began. It started when you told this heifer you got 4 houses, and she didn't like that shit. Gizelle didn't like that shit. Because she came from very humble beginnings on this show, and she didn't like you to come on here, husband, kids, 4 houses. She wanted to tell the girls, you don't have a home. So whatever she said the first time she met you, she meant that shit. Gizelle always had a hard on for Monique, always shaded her. Always. It wasn't just, oh, she wasn't authentic. Yes, some of what Gizelle said about Monique was true as far as her being performative in her marriage and, you know, seeing through the facade of her and Chris and him wanting everything to be about him all the time, right? So she saw some of that, but she was still very disrespectful. And I cringed when Monique said, to think that I did what I did with that binder in front of your daughter and she's so gorgeous. What about your children? This bitch didn't give a fuck. This bitch, Gizelle, she didn't give a fuck about what she did to Candace's husband, Chris, talking about he was trying to push up on her. Okay? So, this girl attacks family. She went after Wendy's family after that, then Candace, and she came at Ray and Karen. She done been on everybody. Okay, in their relationship on this show. But meanwhile, she don't want you in her shit. She won't really tell y'all who she's dating. Which is very interesting that Bravo keeps allowing her to get away with that, right? But yeah, I was like, you guys are on a housewives show, and you guys may disagree with me, but I don't think you owe anybody's children an apology. Only if you did something wrong to disrespect those children purposely and that person did not wrong you, that would be different. Then you could apologize to Giselle's daughter and her children. Oh, I'm so sorry what I said about your dad. But if you felt like there was an attack on your family, I feel like you don't owe Gizelle shit. And you just can't overly apologize to Gizelle, because in her mind, she feels like I'm right. And I could kind of keep doing what I'm doing. And it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Okay, so let's see what the people think. One person says, can Bravo please dismiss Ashley? She uses bullying for a storyline. Yeah, I was like, I wish Candace would come back. Candace used to handle Ashley's ass. She would handle her. One person says Monique and her binder was one of the most iconic reunions ever. Another person says, I appreciate Monique atoning for her actions, but it would have been lovely for Gizelle to do the same. Monique said they didn't play the full conversation. Some people are saying they just want Gizelle to be the villain. Gizelle will always be the villain. It's too late. You know, it ain't even a Bravo thing. She did it to herself. Okay, ain't nobody put no gun to her head, making her come after people in their damn families. Okay, and her being a mean girl. Look at how she's treating Stacy. And I don't like how Tia is following up after Gizelle. And, you know, and I understand that Tia feels like Stacy is a liar. Stacy, you do need to quit lying, honey, if you want the girls to take you seriously. But, like I said, I don't think her lying is malicious. It's mainly her stuff. But still, you have to have a level of consistency with people for them to take you seriously. But yeah, I do feel like when Stacy read Tia, though, she was dead on. You a try hard, you trying to fit in, you latching on to the group's beef against me. Not, oh, I offended you so bad. Because if Timo is out of town or out of sight, out of mind, what they got to do with you, Tia? And if she don't want to hang out with Wendy and Eddie, right? If he don't want to be around them, that's their business. I do feel like she should have stayed out of that. Another person says Gizelle did not deserve that apology. Another person says Gizelle absolutely deserved the apology, as Monique aggressively went after the father of Gizelle's children, put his business on blast, which impacted her children. Gizelle shouldn't have came in with that fake ass storyline with Jamal Bryant. That's what she shouldn't have did. Another person says Gizelle should have been shown apologizing for how she treated Monique. She did not bring up anything out of concern, but out of spite and jealousy. It's sad she can do all these damaging things and never be held accountable. I agree with that. Wholeheartedly, absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Gizelle is never like held accountable. And it's kind of like a narcissist in a sense. Like they do all this bad stuff and there's no remorse. She didn't feel bad that Chris was out here, you know, losing jobs left and right. She didn't care as long as she got seen as the victim. Then began talking shit to Candace and not understanding Candace's vitriol towards her, right? Because every time Chris loses a check, that's a check that ain't coming into Candace's house. Then I didn't like how she was trying to make it look like Chris was trying to ride Candace's coattails. They can set up their marriage any way they want. When you go set your shit up a certain way. Never. Because you are never going to, you know, allow these women in your business. And I do feel like that's why I do love that about Karen. She like, where your nigga at? Because you always asking us about our shit. Where your shit at? I don't like people like Gizelle. I feel like it's lazy. So when people compare her to Nene, I'm like, shit, Nene was that bitch on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She gave you Greg, her husband, her kids. You got to see their ups, their downs. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gave you everything. And that's why Kenya and Gizelle could never be compared to Nene. Nene has a certain level of originality and authenticity about herself that the other ones, they just simply don't possess. Okay? I'm like, if you don't get these water-soluble hoes up out of here, these watered-down housewives, they are not Miss Nene Leakes. They don't have the I and don't have the T. Listen. Oh, they saying Kenya go be over there on Dubai. They should put Kenya somewhere else. I mean, if they can't put her on Atlanta, put her somewhere. Shit, I know she missed that check. Kenya, you fucked up the church's money, honey. Why you let that newbie take you out like that? Okay, that was such a rookie move. Kenya, I get pissed off that Kenya did that shit. Oh, shout out to Eva Marcel. Eva is pregnant again. Eva, I'm happy that you and Michael got back together, but I think you should have waited a year. See how this nigga is go act, because you did get a whole damn divorce. Okay, and I know the girlies are, don't say that. Love wins. She loved that man. It's okay to love a man, okay? But see how the fuck he go act before you start getting all knocked up again. Because you didn't leave his ass for no reason. I'm just saying. Eva does look healthier, though, now that she's back with Mike. Because she was looking a little too skinny. What did Rasputia say to Kate and Norbit? You're just too damn skinny. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, hell no. I'm a Christian, and you ain't gonna sit up here and blame God for the way you look. That's you pushing that plate away. I'm gonna go over here and give me a lamh bomb and a wild cooler. Hi-yeah! Well, I just feel like, we're all made the way that God wants us to be. Oh my God. I love Eddie. Eddie is a fool. Honey, he is a fool of a genius. Oh, happy belated birthday to my boy, Red Fox. Red Fox, the grandfather of comedy. Like before Martin, you guys, I was in love with Red Fox and on Sanford and Son. And so I just got to pay, homage to him because he is somebody that has inspired me. Red Fox, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Cat Williams. Who else do Miss Robinson like? I was never into Dave Chappelle like that. I think he's funny, but he's not my boy. Chris Rock, nah. Who else do I like? DL, he talked too much about the people in the audience. Who else? There's somebody else. I like Lavelle Crawford. He's good. Some more, Monique. Those are my girlies. So, yeah. Well, look, we'll go that way with it. And Stacy, while you kicking people out your event, Ashley should have been the first bitch to go. Because Ashley was still there talking shit. I was like, honey, you should have put her ass right on out with Tia. She said, get your ass up. Get out of my event. Stacy said, honey, she'd have had enough of you heifers. Okay, get your ass out. You don't know how to act. Okay. Tia said, honey, she always had money. She said the money went away, though, in the 80s. I thought that was so funny. I like Tia, but I do kind of feel like she's being too much of a follower. But like I said, Stacy, you need to stop all this unnecessary ass lying. I think that that's what shoots housewives in the foot when they do all this fucking unnecessary ass lying. Now, if you lying about some shit that you need to protect, that's different. But girl, please stop it.